If you're really looking for a good solution for your fridge and you want to save a little bit of money, this triple stage filter system using the 10-inch cartridges really is a great option. In effect, what we have is we've got the same process as you have on this very nice and compact triple filter system for the fridge, but instead of using the fridge filter cartridges, we're using Inline, we're using the 10-inch cartridges from the under-counter systems, and this saves you quite a bit of money when it comes to your running cost. So for first filter here, we start off with a 10-inch sediment filter, a 1 micron one specifically. On this filter, it literally gets dirty from the outside going in, and if you compare this to the size of the Inline cartridge, you can see you have quite a lot more surface area to actually catch dirt, and therefore the filter lasts longer for the same amount of flow, and your replacement cost is quite significantly less. For the central filter, we normally offer the KDF. Now KDF is like carbon, and it is also an option. It's basically the KDF fridge filter is our highest form of carbon filter for the fridge setups. When looking at this setup, we always recommend the KDF because the 10-inch KDF is affordable enough that we always feel the advantages outweighs the slightly higher cost. What the KDF in effect does is it mixes in with the carbon inside the filter, and it basically kills any bacteria that starts to grow inside the cartridge itself, giving the carbon a lot longer lifespan. And the other big advantage with KDF is you actually remove some heavy metals from the water, which is really handy with our South African water supply. And then as a final stage, we have an ultrafiltration membrane in a 10-inch cartridge. It's basically the same one you would find on the inside of the purple cartridge for the fridge filters, but just in a different form factor. Now, the ultrafiltration membrane is a physical barrier for bacteria, so that would prevent any bacteria from actually getting through to your fridge in the first place. So overall, very nice setup, very nice and easy to install as well. Basically got two mounting points here where you can mount it to the wall, or you can have the unit just standing on the floor. It connects to the same standard 1/4-inch pipe that most fridges use as a connection. What's very important though is once you've got all the filters in and you've got the incoming line connected, is that like with this setup, you do need to flush the unit at least 20 minutes, and so with some waters a little bit longer, as the ultrafiltration membrane does come in preservatives, which gives you sort of a bitter oily layer on top of the water. So you want to be flushing the unit until that oily layer is gone, and you can either just flush it into a sink or flush it into buckets. To actually connect the unit, they are slightly different than what you would find on the fridge filters, but it is still a very simple system to connect. You simply take your 1/4-inch pipe, you'll see there's a little nut at the end here. You unscrew the nut, you push the front of the 1/4-inch pipe through the nut, just to the point so you have a few millimeters sticking out at the edge, and then you screw it back onto the unit itself until it's nice and tight, and this nut actually cuts into the pipe a little bit to give you a nice tight seal, and there we go. And your installation is as simple as that. So again, very nice product for a DIY setup.